Hello, here is Blend Miner to another video, and this video is gonna be about LithTech engine. I want to give out, I try myself to build a little, I wanted to do something close to CrossFire, and I was like, what better way on doing it in the same engine? And I was like, yeah, I'm gonna try it out. I mean, it's the first time I actually work with real quote-unquote C++, and I don't know, I just want to share what I know. Yeah, that's basically it. So thing is, I'm just gonna export here the sample I want. So let me just go over samples. I used a little pre-built sample, so I'm gonna work with that so I don't get lost like crazy. So I'm just gonna copy this right here. So this bump, I'm gonna say this is gonna be the thing right here. Now I'm gonna open the project itself, so let's just wait for it. Oh, and if we open the run.bat, oops, yeah, thing is I need to change the directory of this thing. I keep saying thing for some reason, so I just want to go back one directory, then go into Jupyter engine right there. Then I should go to samples, and from now on everything should be fine. So LithTech samples, and there you go. So let me just do the same thing over here, and we should be good to go. Let's try and run the project and see what happens. So you can see LithTech pops on the screen, and we have a little, the player has a little light on it, so that's why it might seem a little bit weird thing, but while I'm moving, my way is coming lighter. Yeah, anyways, so it's just, this is it's a crazy texture sample thing. I don't really give a damn frickies of what this is, so let's go ahead and make this playable. I want to come from this point, where you can give 360s and shit like that, to a point close to this one. Let me just, yeah, just click OK and let it do its things, and yeah, when it's done, I'm gonna minimize it and show you what I've managed to do. I mean, this is me just trying C++ on my first time, so if you have some prior C++ knowledge, this should be a lot easier for you. So yeah, this is what I've done, a little launcher thing. So LithTech, and well, this is a test map I was trying out. So you can see I can select for many weapons, and then the shit animation is kind of buggy. Yeah, then you get reload. I don't know if you can hear it, but it has sounds, like the real sounds with the real events. As I slash with the axe, I can hear them. The movement is I tried to make the freaking jump look alright, but it looks so weird. I don't know, you can do a better job on the physics part. So yeah, that's basically what I've been doing. So yeah, and all this is being taken from these red files. I built these red files with the LithRes. It's not the same version as CrossFire's ones, but you can build them yourself with this little thing. You just take a folder and do it. So yeah, let's stop talking and get onto it. So this was the one I was editing. Let's just pin this thing over there. Let's say I want to build this thing. Let's make it set a startup. Thing is, there are going to be some files missing, which are the lith source files. This is a very old project. I think it's Visual Studio 2003. The only thing you need to do is just go over here, Jupyter Enterprise Engine, and I think it's in libs. So not libs, SDK include, and then just search for eltbase class.cpp. and drag this on there and search for ltmodule.cpp and drag this over there and just delete the ones that don't have this arrow. Just press the delete key and do that, and let's see if that is good. So there's other things missing. This can be fixed by simply, well, I'm just gonna select all of these so I can add them all. VC whatever directories library. So the library goes shipped engine SDK. Let me just copy this. So lib, I guess, stands for library. And then it includes just there and inc. Select. Okay, do it. So now if we build, you can see it is successful. So yeah, let's get into work. First things first, this is like the main thing you're gonna be working with, this LTC client shell. It holds all the events that happen in game. If I press Ctrl MO, so I just minimize everything, you can see like init sound, init game, on enter world, on exit world, on message, which we're gonna use. Actually, I don't think that's what I used. Thing is, there's a little event thing. Well, we're gonna go into that later. Also, if you want to know what each one of these do, particularly, there is a little. Where is it now? Damn it. There's a little file. I think it's a file like named the same thing, but it's a header file, and it has like cool documentation written on top of each function. Yeah. So I'm rambling a lot. Let's see. The movement stuff is being calculated on the pool input. So if you go to the pool input, you can see this is what it does. So it basically does some boolean stuff, gets the object's position, and if you click the left right keys, it just moves it to the right. You can see here, in this case it's the left because it's like a little tiny thing. So yeah, I mean, just give you a little example. I think it's the pitch. So this is like where it rotates the camera like angle. So I'm just gonna do like if pitch is bigger than 0, actually 1.8 bigger or equal. This is like 180 degrees. I gotta put a little f in there. Then I'd say then the pitch is equal to 1.8 f, and do the same thing. Else if. But if it is smaller or equal than minus 80, so if it isn't, just do that. So this will limit our angles of the camera. So let's give it a try. Let's keep a little window open here, like debug, so I can just drag this shell into my res folder, replace it, and run it. So LithTech, let's see if this worked. So if you look down, you can see I can't do a 360 thing like I used to. So that's a progress already. I mean, I think it kind of looks backwards, so I might just get it, because you can see it still moves backwards whenever I look. It shouldn't really move at all. It should be something like that. But yeah, that's just a little example of how where things are being calculated. The other things don't pretty much don't have. Well, this is the same position. Don't have the like anything in them. And you use client cprint to print things in the console. Yeah, so that will help you like debug stuff and shit like that. The update is basically called every frame. There's a pre-update, a post-update, where you can do your stuff. So let's get into the fun stuff. What I mean by fun stuff, let's do a little, a little header. Let's call it new item. No, let's call it new item. Let's call it weapon. So I want to do here the weapon class. Thing is, I'm gonna take this little file as a little start. because I'm a noob at C++ and I haven't yet, how's it called, like, whatever, I still don't know how to do this on top of my head. So let's do a little create, not create, just spawn weapon, BL spawn weapon GR, which will spawn weapons with the hand model differently. I want this, well, it can be an LT result, doesn't really matter. Here we're gonna do weapon model get weapon, and then it just returns the model. Then I'm not gonna have a light, that's for sure. We're gonna have instead a little void thing called set weapon, and this is basically gonna hold the oops, I don't remember if I have to do that or just do this. I'm gonna go with this one. Here we're gonna say a little char. Oops, that was just stupid. Char, this is basically a string in C#, because I work with C# for long. That's an array of chars. This is just a wild guess of mine, because that would be the most thing. Anyways, I'm gonna call this weapon model file, and then weapon texture file. So for now, I'm just gonna hold those two files. Later on, I'm gonna like set up sounds and stuff like that. Let's keep it simple for the start. Well, let me change this as well. I don't know what this does. I'm just gonna do it because they did it. Yeah, because I'm cool. Not really, but I wish I was. So let's do a new item, a CPP, which is, I guess it's C++. Let's call it weapon. I don't know if it has to be like named the same thing. I doubt it. So yeah, just call it something. Include our little weapon thing. Let's get the example of the camera CPP as well, because I'm a dumbass and I need to learn C++ better. And I'm already doing tutorials. I'm dumb for that. So let's just create. This needs to, I guess, is like kind of inherits that thing and just replaces the function with these. I guess you could do something like that and just type the function there, but just gives it more simple. Or you could not do that. I'm just being stupid. I don't know. Any of that will work. So let's just do this void as well. Set weapon, and then let's just copy this in the same order. I don't think it needs the same names, but whatever. So the thing is, we don't need this. We just need, what do we need? Okay, object structure, get surface, okay, that doesn't, we don't need any of those. Yeah, we just need that for now. So object create is like how you create objects basically. So object type, I'm gonna say it's equal to OT model. This basically says it's model. Yeah, that. So if we want to see it, we'd have to add this flag, which is the visible flag. And if want to add another flag, just do something like that. And we are gonna add another flag, which is the close flag, really close. Basically, this is gonna like show the. It's not gonna like do those crazy near effects where it cuts out the weapon when it's too close to the camera. Also with this, you do not have to move the camera around, just keep it at 000's position, or move it around if you want to get it closer to the camera or farther away, and keep it there. It is gonna work perfectly with the light in the environment, and that is pretty awesome. So let's just say the weapon model is equal to create, and then just do that. But we're gonna need to do some other cool stuff, which is the file names. So file names, I forgot. As the string copy, I guess. Is that it? I'm gonna guess it is that. So like I need to replace the value of this thing, and yeah, it's not giving me any errors. I guess that's how it should really be done. I'm so dumb, like Jesus Christ. Anyways, if we go here on our res folder, we can see some things, some crazy stuff. Basically, we start here, this parent, then we say like models, so we go right here, and then we're gonna say the name of the model. Apparently I don't have any models there, so I'm gonna put some models there. So I have some models, I keep saying models, already exported from CrossFire. Can you see a res for that? I'm pretty sure you can find it pretty easily online. And you just choose a weapon. I suggest you choose like a simple weapon, like not the AK VIP with all those shaders and crazy stuff on it, because that's gonna make things worse to a start. Just search a normal, like, I don't know, M4A1, IA1, and then let me just open its file location and just copy these 3 files. We're gonna need them all. Also, go to like take its texture, which we can find it, and there's CF res files too. Yeah, that's it. So M4A1. This doesn't really, you don't really have to put it in the model textures, but why not? We're just, yeah, we're just gonna roll with it and put it there. So I need a PV M4A1. M4? Is there any PV stuff? Okay, give me a second, because this isn't working quite right. Model textures. Oh, player views. Stupid me. M4A1. There you go. So not only this, we don't. Let's take the pink one and see how it looks in game. The pink texture. We also need the FView BL arm hands, arm and hands. Also for the GR too. So those are the arms and these are the hands. So let's just paste them in there. Alright, models. I guess it has the same name as this one. So the first model, we're gonna use the thing. I keep saying thing because I don't know how to explain it better. We don't need to return anything since it's a void. Then we're gonna use the BL1. Actually, I'm doing crazy stuff. This is the wrong thing. I keep saying thing. I'm sorry if that bothers you. Thing. Let's paste this here and spawn weapon BL, because I was getting ahead of myself. Here we just need to say that did I make a little? No, I did not. So just do private weapon model texture. Let's do it underscore. Can I do that? This is not gonna scream. Nope. So I just do underscore weapon model file. It's like a weapon model file, and the same thing here, but with the texture. That's good enough for that. So let's keep on going. We don't need those. So this is for the BL. You're just gonna take the BL model. You need to do both of these, and then I'm gonna go ahead and add the textures. So nope, that's not what I want. Skin. That's exactly what I want. Skin names again. We need 3 of these, and we just change the index. Okay, model. Oops, textures. So this is just basically how you spawn a model in game. I'm gonna take the hands first, if I'm not wrong. If something's wrong, we just switch those. They gotta be in a correct order. And then take the M4 texture. There you go. So, yay. Let's go ahead and come here to our main thing, and let's try and spawn this weapon and see what happens. Okay, first things first, we need to initiate the thing. Oh, I'm so stupid. Yeah, sorry for this. I am stupid. But first of all, before I change that, I guess I'm kind of going in a rush here for some reason. Well, I'm just gonna do a little. I need to import, include weapon, public weapon. Do I need to close this line? Because no, I do not need to close this line. Let's call it M4A1. Why can't I call it M4A1? Because I cannot say it's a public thing? Yeah. Okay, so M4A1 dot set weapon, and then I just do here the model. Yeah, that is wrong. I'm not gonna change that at the moment because we need some extra stuff actually right here. So I'm just gonna say this one we can actually just say weapon skin, actually call it texture file, but these ones don't change them yet. So we just set the weapon, alright, and then we say dot spawn BL, but I prefer to do this in the first update, so everything is initialized and I know everything is working just fine. So the frame, the first, shit, I did something wrong. Doesn't need to return a value. What? But it does not return a value. Oh, it needs to return a value. Shit. Return LT. Okay. This basically says that everything went right. There's LT error and stuff like that. So yeah, if you don't want to get an error, just do that. Alrighty, let's replace our res file and let's open the game. Peekaboo, is there something for me to see? There's nothing for me to see. Why isn't there anything for me to see? Does it spawn it? Spawn object create, it should spawn it. And it's saying the visible flag, the really close flag. Why isn't it spawning? OT. Yeah, it should be not a normal, an object. So visible, really close. I'm sorry. I'll be right back. One idea I have is maybe it's too huge, so it kind of clips through the camera, because I had that problem when I was trying it. So let's scale it down. To do that, we'll just do that, and then set model, not set scale. Set object scale, and then weapon model. Okay, that's, I don't know if that's really needed. Nope. It was giving me an error, so I thought I was doing something wrong. I don't really understand those star things. I guess I don't know what shit. Not star. Those, I don't know. I think it's something to do with pointers and all that crap that I still need to learn. So let's do this just that. This is basically a 3D vector which can be used for scaling and stuff. There's always not. There's an LT rotator or rotate or something like that. That's like a quaternion. So thing is, I don't know why I cannot see the weapon in my hand. If I try and say that set position, if I set like the weapon to follow the player, come on, you can do it. This needs to be that, and this needs to be that, and I'm stupid and rushing stuff. Come on, where am I doing? Okay, yeah, I just need to change this to the arrow thing. There you go. There you go. If you don't put the star, shit don't work. Won't work. Whatever. Just try it out and run the game and see if the weapon pops in front of you. Well, it kind of does. Thing is, what I might be doing wrong is maybe the model that I'm trying to access doesn't exist, because for some reason that crashes everything. Or not the model. Was it the model was giving me problems last time? Yeah, thing is, this is something like that. And then we got the textures, which are right as they are. Yeah, let's try that out again. Jesus. So this time should be the time it happens. Damn it. God damn it. So, shit. See, now that's why you just go slow with it. Don't rush stuff. I was gonna say shit again, but I corrected myself. I'm not really correcting myself. Whatever. Why do you keep crashing? Res models. Well, the underscore is actually an underscore. This was right. This was perfect. Maybe, just maybe, there's no maybe. Spawn weapon BL. It should like have spawned the weapon without any issues. Subweapon just sets that, so there's no reason for it to like crash at the beginning. Like if I comment this out and try to run the game, always making sure I do that, I'm gonna have it either not crashing or it did crash this time. So is it really because of like here? Is this really what's causing it to like stop? Because I don't think that should be the case. Because if it is, I don't know, I'm gonna freak out, because that shouldn't happen. It is. I guess there's no reason I'm setting this up here, is it? Okay, maybe I know what's wrong. Do I need to say that this is equal to new weapon? Basically, that should be the issue. Well, there you go, my C++ skills. Now that's what I'm talking about. So let's try this again. 5th time is a charm thing. And there you go, ladies and gentlemen, you got your first weapon, which looks pretty amazing, and you can see it gets affected by light. There's a yellow light around here, it gets affected by it. As I promised you, you don't need to have to move the weapon around. It moves automatically when it's close to camera, which is awesome. So we're gonna stop right here because I've done too much shit for now. In the next episode, I wanna set up for some reason the textures aren't loading, so I'm gonna load why that is, and also I want to set up the map so we can have something beautiful to look at.